Hey, all you people. Hey, all you people, won't you listen to me? I just got a sandwich, no ordinary sandwich. A sandwich filled with jellyfish jelly. Yeah. Ha, SpongeBob, is Squidward playing his records again? Oh my gosh. Anyways, welcome to the channel. Today's an extra video. I promised I'd upload on Thursdays and Saturdays. That doesn't mean I promised I wouldn't upload on other days. I will be posting a video on Saturday, but this video is just because I felt like I should say something about my new book. Read my book. Well, also about that, but also the writing process and how writing works and how you can be a writer too. You can be a writer too. All you got to do is buy Microsoft Word, or if you already have it, pull up Microsoft Word and start typing. The first books I wrote, horrible stuff. Like, not even, just absolute trash. I wish I still had it, because that would be interesting to read what myself in 2014. See, I started writing in 2014 when I was in 11th grade. I skipped senior year to go to college, and I graduated in 2018, November 2018. So actually, this is almost my third year out of college. I feel so weird. I don't feel like I'm quite an adult yet, but I do feel like I'm on the way there. Yeah. Stimulus money. About stimulus money and inflation. Oh my gosh. Inflation! Although I'm of the belief that the stimulus money is actually a tax break in disguise. So, most people, they pay more than $1,400 or however much dollars a year in taxes. So, giving them back X amount of money, as long as it's less money than they paid in taxes last year, that's a tax break. Not a stimulus check. But they're the same thing. Basically, the government is admitting that taxes destroy the economy by giving people money that was paid for with tax money. Except for me, because I didn't pay very much taxes. I haven't held a job for more than 3 months in my entire life. Which is tragic, but true. Because I, frankly, do not like working. Working's no good. Working's no fun. Although, I wish my job could involve writing all day. That would be fun, I've written 16 books, okay? That's 4 times 4. That's 16 more than most people ever write. That's 1.5 million words. A lot of words. So, I'll post a link to my blog down below, because my blog is where I post my stories before I edit them and send them off to my editor and have them do various things. Also, this video is distinctively not ASMR because I have a poor mic for that, and I do have a lot of ASMR content in the backlog, so if you want to listen to that, go ahead. I'm going to get a haircut tomorrow. My hair is... Doesn't this kind of look like one of those anime characters with the pompadour that goes over the top, like one of those delinquents who have hair that goes like that, That's what this kind of looks like. I can't look at myself from the side because doesn't that look like one of those pompadours that the anime characters have, like the anime delinquents have? It's just sticking out over their forehead. Look at that. Isn't that I never noticed this before, but that's what it looks like. Because I'm always looking at myself straight on, and it doesn't look the same straight on. Oh boy. Actually, this haircut doesn't look too bad. Hey, all you people. Hey, all you people, won't you listen to me? Anyways, if anyone has a suggestion on what I should speak about, talk to me now. Talk to me, people. Talk to me. Talk to me, people. Sorry, just checking Discord. I don't know what I'm doing procrastinating while I'm recording a video for my own channel. You know, I'm really bad about procrastinating while people are telling me stuff. Like in class, I was always reading or on my computer when the teacher was teaching. I never paid attention in class. Which is why I dropped out of the engineering course. Because in engineering, you really need to put your butt to the grindstone, your nose to the grindstone. It kicks your ass if you're not diligent about it. That's why I dropped out of engineering. There's a story. I was in my circuits class in year 2, sophomore in college, and the first test, I looked at the front page and I was like, nope. I stood up, returned the test, and switched majors. It was horrible. Absolutely horrible. I mean, yeah, I'm intelligent, but I'm not diligent, you know? Intelligence can only get you so far when it comes to hard sciences. It's as simple as that. Intelligence can only get you so far. If I were to be reincarnated, I would teach myself math before I taught myself reading. So, if I were ever to be reincarnated, I would want to become a mathematician. I freaking love mathematics, especially higher level mathematics. It's just so beautiful. It's so crazy, you know? Like the stuff they teach you in calculus class, that's just the basics. That's like ABCs compared to what some of these mathematicians are getting up to. Like, have you seen that one video where they have a sphere, yeah, and they're like, turn this sphere inside out without making a crease. And it's like, it's the most crazy ass thing I've ever seen. It's absolutely blows my mind. Like, how do you figure out, like, here, look it up. How to turn a sphere inside out. Look it up, dude. It's like, what in the world? Who came up with that? Who was able to figure out that you can actually turn a sphere inside out without creasing it? Like, and the underlying math behind the internet and the underlying math behind video compression and stuff, it's just, it blows my mind, okay? I believe that humans, even among intelligent life, I believe humans are very special. Because most other intelligent species who are spacefaring, I believe, got their technology from someone else. Like most of these spacefaring civilizations, they got their technology from someone else, and those people got their technology from someone else, and it's a continuous chain down the line. These sentient spacefaring species, they don't bootstrap themselves. They inherit their technology from other species who also inherited their technology from other species. And us humans were special. We took dirt and plants and we turned it into this. That was it. Like literally dirt, rocks, and plants. That's all we had. When we started out, when humans started out, we had dirt, we had rocks, and we had plants. And bone. And animals for hide and leather and bone and stuff. Like we had dirt, rocks, plants, and animals. Can you believe it? Can you believe that humans were able to bootstrap themselves in 4,000 years? That is a cosmic blink. Can you believe it? And I think the reason why us humans were able to do that is because of our freestanding social structure. So sociologically speaking, I believe humans are very distinct. Because all the other aliens, they're either really aggregating, or either A, they're like ants, and they all fall into line behind each other and support each other too much to be able to specialize in labor, or B, they're way too far apart, like African lions, you know? A species that evolves from lions won't be able to build a civilization on its own, because lions don't share labor. Lions are solitary creatures who live in small packs and are very territorial, okay? So there's two extremes. There's ants and there's lions. We humans, we're in the sweet spot. We are aggregational, so we work together, but we're also bright. We're also independent. We work together and we're independent. Which means that a single person can change the status quo, but so can an entire group of people. You know, like when you're working with ants, no single ant will ever change the status quo. That's it. And with lions, no group will ever change the status quo. And so humans, we're special. That's my theory, at least. It's not supported by any science, but I did study psychology in college. I graduated with a bachelor's in psychology. So I understand human psychology better than most people, because I was formally educated in psychology. But humanity, I believe humanity is the first species to discover the Higgs boson before colonizing another planet. Yeah. Like, that's us. We did it. And I believe also, I think our planet, we had to develop rocket technology from scratch. And these other civilizations, it's like, I don't know. So the reason why we can't see anyone out there is because there's a mandate of silence. Because the God of this universe, like the literal God, like aliens aren't just physical. Aliens can be metaphysical too, like an actual metaphysical consciousness on the same level as a God, like literally a metaphysical consciousness that intersects with the material. It's a meta alien, and God is a meta alien, and the God of this galaxy, at the very least, doesn't like noise. The God of this galaxy, like literally God, like God you can talk to. These aliens, they're literally talking to the meta beings. Here on Earth, we worship these meta beings. But see, that's the thing. Aliens don't preclude God. Aliens simply reinforce the idea that there are beings who can interact with the physical realm whose minds or consciousnesses are not based in this physical realm. Like, God is a meta being. Okay? The Christian God, the Greek gods, all these gods, they're meta beings who live in a meta universe that is above the physical universe, caused by the physical universe, and yet is not the physical universe. Humans are missing this connection to the universe. We can acquire it through the use of psychedelic drugs, but since those psychedelic drugs are so powerful in their experientialness, in their experience, people get scared of them. And the thing is that this metaphysical world should be normalized. Like, why does God have to be a king? Why do gods have to be monarchs? Why can't we have a democratic religion? A religion where people are elected to become God? Like, you know how the Pope works, right? What if we could literally elect people to become the actual God? Like, why hasn't anyone ever tried that? Well, it's because us humans, we don't have that. Our access to the metaphysical realm is very limited. Very limited. It's enhanced by mind-altering drugs, but since those drugs are mostly taboo in today's society, I won't encourage anyone to do them. In fact, I'll say don't do drugs. Please don't do drugs. Please don't do drugs. Or let's put it this way. Only do drugs if they're safe and you know what you're getting into. Okay? That's it. Only be safe. Be safe. Have a trip sitter. Don't do anything that purely, like for example, I am 100% against using any kind of drug whose only purpose is to short circuit the survival mechanism. That's what meth does. That's what heroin does. That's what coke does. They short circuit the survival mechanism. I'm against those drugs. I don't think they should be criminalized. I just think they should be highly regulated and not easily available to the public. On the other hand, you have mind-altering substances like LSD and DMT and mushrooms. These drugs are proven to not have detrimental effects to people's physiology. You can look it up if you want. And I believe these drugs are the ones that humans need to normalize using in order to access the realm. The realm, in this case, is the metaphysical universe that sprouts from consciousness. And these aliens, they use this universe too. I believe our physical technology, humans' physical technology is highly advanced. Our metaphysical technology, in some ways, is also very highly advanced. Like our philosophers are very philosophical. Like, we've been philosophizing for so long. But one thing that these people don't see is the realm, which is like a literal world of imagination that is shared between people. Like, literally, it is a world with telepathy and the transfer of ideas from mind to mind. And it's very real. And I like to think of it as mundane, which means that once people accept this, it will become mundane. It is not religious. It's mundane, which means that the realm is I think the realm is best approached from the standpoint of phenomenology. Like, this is what the realm does. This is why it exists. This is how to access it. And this is what it can be used for. And the only problem is that people's minds are closed like a clamp. Because new ideas take a very hard... so scientifically, we are very open to the concept of new ideas. But mentally, religiously, we are not open to new ideas. Do you realize how long people have been killing each other because they hold slightly different religious ideas? In today's culture, it is normalized to create breakthroughs in science. Like, we've built science from the ground up and new things. We expect novelty from science. But religion? No, man. Religion is entrenched. And this is where the realm differs from religion. You don't worship the realm. You don't give your awe to the realm. You utilize it. You utilize the realm. And you don't pray to the gods of Olympus. You go up to them and say, what can you do for me? Literally, physically, without any of this hoo-ha about, oh, God caused this to happen, or oh, I prayed for this to happen and it might have happened this way. No. I'm talking about literal gods who can do literal God things that are demonstrably godlike, and you don't worship them. I believe that God doesn't want us to worship him. Because why would you create this beautiful of a society, this beautiful of a species, both good and bad? Like, this species has so much potential. The human species has so much potential. Why do you want these humans to sing songs to you? Like, why the hell would a god create a society like ours and all he wants out of it is singing and prayer? Like, fuck, man. God wants a TV. He wants to start watching anime. He wants to binge Breaking Bad. That's much more like burnt offerings. Seriously? Like, God doesn't want beef. Well, maybe he does. Maybe he wants prime A5 Wagyu, you know? But, like, why are we praying and singing to the God of a society like ours? What does our prayer and our song matter to a being like this? Unless they're intensely egotistical, in which case, why are we following him? If all God wants from us is for us to obey him and love him and fear him, then why the hell are we following him? Why the hell are we following a God who's narcissistic enough to design an entire world of complexity only to want it to worship him? Like, what the hell, man? We should engage in trade with God. Like, we should literally provide God with goods and services so that God can provide us with goods and services. Screw altruism. God, we don't need to kill God. We need to bring God down. We need to bring ourselves up to God's level and God down to our level. Like, singing. Really? If you were the king of the world, would you want people to sing to you? Like, oh my God, you're so great. You're so loving. Like, fuck that, man. That's stupid. I want fucking, like, steak and video games and TV and all that cool stuff, you know? So I think the best way to worship God, or you don't worship God. You know what? That's a predisposition. Anyways, if you want to hear more rants, tune in tomorrow. It's Saturday. I'll be posting on Saturday too. I'll probably finish this rant then. Anyways, if you have any comments about what I said tonight, put them down there. Suggestions. Thank you very much. This video will be uploaded in a couple minutes. Bye-bye.